Hello, I set this Google Earth up with my video editing program that has a headset capabilities and discovered that I can narrate a Google Earth session. If you go to 4405 Dixie Way, helping here, and do a search, you're going to end up down here. That's an error, a Google Earth error, not a Cal error. But this is the area we're interested in, or only actually part of this. Here's the 15 acres. Let's start with a 10 and the 5. As you can see, the well pump here, dirt pile, the pond, and what we call Ron's garden. Ron Williams lives on this 5-acre piece. Great guy. More guys like him, you wouldn't need to lock your doors and cars. He's one of the best gentlemen I've ever met in my life, and that's saying a lot. He has a little workshop back here. He's been into citrus and citrus grove care, maintenance, and stuff all his life. He knows tractors, and this area is a little bit junky, but it's pretty well hidden, and you don't see it. And he's very quiet. You don't even hear him over there hardly. The same thing with our other neighbor. Here's the 15 acres again. And behind it, this is gone now. Well, it's being converted from trees into farm, into row crops. I'll show you on a video I'm going to supply later. I'm going to talk fast because I don't know how much file size this is going to be. Maybe you can split it into a few pieces. This is a very close friend of mine who had 70,000 strawberry plants in a pick-your-own operation this year. And he's building it every year, and that's his pond. He has a shed over here, and he doubles his storage, and he sells his crops, squashes, beans, and stuff in season. The strawberry season here is basically January, end of March. It starts getting pretty hot. And he has it open 2 days a week, but noise has never been a problem from here. Back to the 10 acres. This is a county ditch. It's county maintained, but the road is not. I mean, there's a fire engine couldn't get down in here, so it would be hard to build down here unless you had frontage property to drill back through. Here's the ditch. We call a vertical ditch and horizontal ditch on the 10 acres, and this big glob here is a big, very welcome to me, or to us, shade tree. On either side of the tree, it overhangs enough where you can put tractors or vehicles or whatever. And that's very welcome by 10 o'clock in the morning in the heat of the summer. Up here in the 5 acres, that was in citrus trees that were pushed about 2 years ago. 3 years ago, I'm sorry. They were planted 5 or 6 years ago, and then I had to let them go. Sad story, and that cost me some bucks. It's a beautiful Valencian oranges. But we're trying to turn it into hay, and this part here is in some nice bahia, Pensacola bahia, and some of it was expensive. It was called Tifquick, very expensive, improved T9 bahia hay. And then Pensacola I have for the rest of it, but I haven't done this yet because of my back injuries and surgery and being a couch potato all year, last year and so far this year. This is a tractor path that basically separates the 5 and 10 acres, and you can see the shed, and then you can see the pump there. So we've gone over those with the other pictures and videos, pictures I sent yesterday. Across the street, we have one real nice house that I've shown you, and this one I don't think I took a picture of. It's back a little bit, but it's still pretty open here. His trees are even gone this year. He was out mowing yesterday. So I think this is the house that you tried. This is the house you tried. We wanted you to consider looking at because it was small. But okay, let's enough of that. I'm going to stop and see how this came out. And let me just quickly go this way. If we go down, it's further away than it looks, but this is the hammock. It's wild jungle down there, swampy, and a railroad line there, and then the Indian River. The Indian River headwater, and it's about 3 or 4 miles wide there, and then you go onto the outer land and then the ocean. So you can see we're not very far from Route 1 up here either, and to get down into Titusville and other places. So that should give you a pretty good orientation. Let me stop this just so I can make sure we didn't use 10 gigabytes of space.